Troy, welcome back. So this is now the third show that you have done with us. What keeps bringing you back to us?
I would say, I've had a good time. I'm enjoying myself, even on my third time this year alone. You've picked shows that I really want to do. So specifically, First Date and Bridges of Madison County. They are two shows that have been on my want-to-do, must-do list for over a decade. And nobody does them. And you happen to do both of them in your same season, and it just was like, it's meant to be.
Right. So tell me a little bit about the role that you're playing.
So Robert Kincaid, he is a photographer for the National Geographic, which means he travels a lot. But that really fits with who he is. He's a wanderer. He doesn't like staying in one place. He doesn't really feel like he fits in. He doesn't want to fit in. But while he's in, during the show, he visits Iowa, and while he's there, he meets this woman, Francesca, and there's this connection that words can't even describe. He's been married before, but he never felt like this, and they fall for each other, even though she's a married woman. There's this connection that just can't be denied, and they have this beautiful but tragic romantic love story.
Right. Now hopefully nothing like that has happened in your life, so we'll just...
Thankfully, no.
Yeah, that's good.
Although I haven't had love quite that extreme, probably, but I've had some good romances in my life.
That's good. So now, I know one of the questions that I don't believe we asked you before is that, now, where are you from? You're from the LA area, right?
Yes, born and raised in LA. I'm originally from Malibu.
Oh wow! One of the few of us who born and raised in Los Angeles, LA County. So when you were growing up, did you always want to be an actor? Is this something you've always wanted to do? Or like, how did you get to become an actor?
So I started out singing first. I was, by the age of 5, I was singing and writing music, actually, writing songs. And my mom and I actually wrote a musical together by the time I was 8 or 11. And so she was a huge supporter and promoter of it all. And she then kind of from singing got me into doing musicals and things like that. And I always loved it, but for a long time I questioned if it was the right thing to do. So I actually went to school and was working on getting a degree in chemical engineering. But I was unhappy doing that, and ultimately, despite having completed all the math, all the science, way too many courses, ultimately, outside of just the pure engineering courses, completed them all. I finally was like, I hate this, I'm unhappy. Let's do what I love and go be an actor. Right. And so I switched majors and then completed my degree in theater.
And how has your family reacted to that change? Hopefully they were supportive?
Yeah, my mother unfortunately is no longer with us, but she would definitely be a very big supporter of this. She was very big of the arts and always of me and my doing it. And my dad, he's been nothing but supportive. He comes see us, he sees every show, he's a big supporter. He's for Chromolume, he's literally bought like 40 plus tickets sometimes to see these shows. He's so proud. He brings all his friends. They tell me how proud he is. And most of my family, honestly, they're all like somewhat concerned, like how are you gonna make money? But they all are supportive. They come see me in shows. They give me their love. Yeah.
Right. That's great. Now we talked about like how romantic this show is. Like, do you have a favorite romantic book or perhaps a favorite romantic movie?
My favorite romantic movie is The Notebook.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Big Nicholas Sparks fan?
No,
or just
particularly. It's the Notebook. The movie. Movie. I don't know. Every time I watch that end with them dying together, I cry.
Hashtag spoiler alert.
So the movie's been out for 20 years at this point. It's just the beauty of and I love the idea of just them passing together, them not having to live without each other. Mm-hmm. There's just something so beautiful about that.
Right. Yeah.
Not having to experience the loss.
Yeah, that's really cool. Have you happen to have a chance to either read the book to this or see the movie for Bridges of Madison County?
I've seen the movie. I have not read the book though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What did you think of the movie? I'm curious.
I enjoyed it. I would say the cast. Originally, because I knew the musical first before I knew the movie.
Me too.
And then,
absolutely.
Knowing who the cast was, I was like, that seems like an odd parody to the cast.
Yes.
But I really enjoyed it. I think there's beautiful merits to seeing both of them. They're the same story, but they're different in the way that they're told and the way they're experienced. Yes. And I think they both work really well for their mediums.
Yeah, and I understand that the book, of which obviously these two properties are based off of, is even more different than both the musical and the movie. They're told in completely different ways. So
You should read read that.
If I read fiction, I would actually probably read the book, but I don't read fiction, so I'm just going to watch the movie, which I happened to just watch the movie last year. I was like, oh wow, this is not bad. I probably should have watched this 20 years ago, but I never did. Last question for you: why should someone come and see this production of this show?
So one big thing is this show doesn't get done. It's got a absolutely gorgeous score. I personally think it's debatable if it's Jason Robert Brown's best score. Parade is right there up with it, so it's a tough back and forth, but it's so beautiful. You watch these characters, and despite, yes, there's the issue, she is married, but you can't help but want their love to be a thing that you experience. But for this show in particular, it's in such an intimate setting. It really, which I think will cater to it better. I think part of the reason it didn't do so well was that on a big stage, it's harder to really connect with that. And I think just having the audience there with you, really watching this love evolve and explore where it goes, I think that's something they really can appreciate.
Great, thank you so much.
Happy to be.